Good morning and welcome to the first episode of the Pop Culture Club. My name is Megan Novi, and we're going to be going over all of the newest stories in pop culture daily. So, happy Monday. It is the day after Oscars weekend, and there's lots of stories to go over. So, we're going to do that and recap the fashion, the winners, and all of the drama that happened from the Oscars. And then we will go into our Housewives Potomac recap. All right, so let's get started. The big news of the night is that Honora won Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Screenplay. So that's huge. It was directed by Sean Baker. He's an indie director, and that's he's bringing a lot of attention to indie movies, which is really great. They had a really small budget. He got to pick his cast, which is huge. A lot of directors nowadays have been talking about how they only want to are being forced to cast actors that have high Instagram followers or are really well known, and they're not necessarily the best person for the role. And so that's why this director Sean Baker is really focused on casting who he wants and making a movie that he wants to make, and it paid off because he got the Oscar. So, yay for Sean Baker. Hopefully that inspires a lot more filmmakers to start making, smaller movies and believing in themselves because you never know what can happen. Big win for Mikey Madison. She is an up-and-coming actress. She was in the Scream franchise as one of the, spoiler alert, in Scream 5. She is the killer along with Jack Quaid, who is Meg Ryan's and Dennis Quaid's son. And I thought it was interesting when she won the Academy Award that right after she won, Meg Ryan came out to present. So I wonder, does Meg Ryan know Mikey Madison? Is she like, oh, you worked with my son? Or is it just like another actress that she, passes, in passing? So I was wondering if the celebrities know their kids' friends, with all these Nepo babies coming in. I wonder if the older celebrities ever had these younger celebrities over at their house, play dates, things like that. So I always wonder that. Do you guys ever wonder if celebrities have play dates? And I don't know. Okay, so red carpet fashion. I wasn't super impressed with it. I thought there was a lot of pastels I noticed. Let's see, I did take thorough notes, so don't worry. So as far as, oh my goodness, the fashion, I saw a lot of men in brown suits. There was a couple people in brown for men, which is a change. That's cool. Coleman Domingo, he had a Hugh Hefner style coat, and it was tied with a scarf, so I thought that was pretty original. I really liked that. Dennis Quaid was also there. I saw him on the red carpet. That's another one. Does he know Mikey Madison? Is he someone that was saw her around the house? Did Jack Quaid ever go, oh, I'm working with this new girl, Mikey Madison? Okay, so I noticed for the women, there was their gowns were really structured. Cynthia Erivo had a really structured waistline, and there was a lot of different silhouettes. A lot of the Empire waist where it's tube top, and then poofy where the actresses really don't have a shape. Zoe Saldana, she had that three-tiered poofy dress. I thought it was interesting. I liked it. No one really stood out. I did like Ariana Grande's dress, how she had the little heel in the back, as an homage to the red slipper, which was cute. But I am interested to see what she starts to wear now. Well, actually, I was gonna say what she's gonna wear when the Wicked tour is over, but we have a whole nother year of Wicked, so that's really exciting actually for me. I don't mind it. And that's what they're saying. Why they didn't really get a lot of Oscars love this year is because we have Wicked Part 2 coming out next year. So they still have time. They can get their Oscars next year. Don't worry for Cynthia Erivo and Ari fans, because I think they're going to have their moment next year. They did a James Bond tribute, which I thought was kind of cool. Margaret Qualley was the girl in the red dress that was out dancing. She is Cindy Crawford's daughter. She was also in The Substance with Demi Moore. I thought she did a good job. Lily from Blackpink and White Lotus, she performed and she did a really good job. I haven't started White Lotus yet. That is one of my blind spots, but I am going to start it. I've heard really good things about Lily. She's a really good actress. So I am excited to see that and to see what else she does. Doja Cat did a performance. I really liked her red carpet dress because it was animal print. I love anything animal print. I was sold on that. And she usually goes a little bit avant-garde, kind of crazy. So I was kind of glad that she kept it like classic for the Oscars, dressed true to the event. I liked that. And let's see, Ray also did a performance. She performed at the Grammys too. I'm not really well versed on Ray, but I thought she sounded good. Let's see, other winners of the night was Best Costume Design. Wicked won that. My daughter was very excited, and she loved the performance. She wanted a little bit more Wicked songs, and so did I. Over the Rainbow was nice, a nice homage to Wizard of Oz and Wicked. And I loved them singing Defying Gravity. But I think that we were led to believe that there was going to be a little bit more of like a Wicked medley, because we weren't going to be getting the performances of the best songs. That wasn't the case, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll survive. Let's see. There is going to be a lot of memes coming out. I saw that already of Cynthia Erivo like blurry singing and Ari like smiling in the background. So a lot of people have already started to meme that. There was some good speeches. Oh, no, back to some other winners. Sorry. We're moving forward too fast. Best animated feature went to Flow. And it looks like it's a movie about like a cat who ends up on a boat and has to have other animal friends help him. And it looks super cute. I love cats. I did not see that one for animated. I watched Wild Robot this weekend. That was the Oscars movie that my family chose to watch. Fun. And I saw Inside Out 2 in theater. So those are the animated ones I saw. But I might watch Flow because if there's a cat, I'm sold. Let's see, some other winners. Adrian Brody won for The Brutalist, and that was to be expected. For his speech, he threw his gum at his wife. I think that's what all the clickbait's going to say, is that he did that. So his speech was nice, and he had won previously for The Pianist, and when he won, Halle Berry was the one that presented him the award, and he ran on stage and like full-on mouth kissed her when he won the award. Back then, everyone thought it was charming. Now it might not be. But on the red carpet, Halle Berry did like a cute tribute to that and ran up and like told his wife, sorry, but I'm going to do it. And she just like laid a kiss on him on the red carpet. And I thought that was kind of cute, you know, for her to like go back and do that to him. So it's like a nice homage back to that Oscars of the past. Let's see. Kieran Culkin won for Best Supporting Actor. He always does like really cute speeches where he lets us in on a little bit of his family planning. When he previously did his Emmy speech for Succession, he let the world know that his wife said if he won an Emmy that they could have a third kid, and he was going to be hoping that she follows through with that bet. And I guess in this speech, now that he won the Oscar, he referenced his old Emmy speech and told his wife that he actually doesn't want 3 kids, he wants 4 kids now. And she had said a year ago, if you win an Oscar, not thinking that he would ever win an Oscar. And so also he's asking her to, follow through with that one. They still only have 2 kids. They have not gone for the third one yet, so who knows if they'll go for the fourth. But we'll see. There's already a post about it on E! And all that stuff about his speech and how cute it was. I live in the comment section, so I always love to see what people are commenting and what they're doing. And seriously, people are already making like fan fiction about their relationship and what they do off camera. I screenshotted one, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. The fact that like it's just a speech and people can go on and write like a crazy story about these people's sex life just off of a speech, because it is like, yeah, it's like adult fan fiction. So it's just random. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, let's see. We had some good presenters. Andrew Garfield presented with Goldie Hawn. I got teary-eyed when he said that his mom, I'm getting teary-eyed again, his mom would have loved that. I thought that was really cute. Bowen Yang did like a funny Wicked thing where he was dressed in his Wicked outfit when they presented for best costume design. And so he was in his Wicked uniform, and then everyone else was in their regular outfits, and he's like, I thought we were all gonna wear our costumes. It was a cute bit. I liked it. And Wicked did end up winning for best costume design, and it was the first ever Black man to ever win for best costume design. And you know what? I should have written his name down. I don't want to let that go, so I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's see. First. Okay. That's what you get when it's live. Paul Tazewell. And he was very well dressed too. Very classic. I liked his tux. So, yeah. Good job, Paul. Good job, Paul. Let's see. So that is all I have. Let's see, other presenters, Scarlett Johansson, June Squibb. She was like the really old lady. She's super cute. She was probably in other movies. I know her from an episode of Modern Family where she plays like Auntie Alice, and she's like just like a cute, adorable old lady. So that was nice to see her up on stage. And then there was some couples that showed up. So Ariana and Ethan were there. They made it a triple date because Ari's mom was there too, which was nice. I mean, I guess Ethan can go because he was in Wicked, but I mean, yeah. I think we all know how we feel about Ari and Ethan. Kylie and Timothy Chalamet were there. Timothy Chalamet was in an all yellow tux, looked like a stick of butter, but like a yummy stick of butter. I really like Timothy Chalamet. I am loving watching his career grow. I'm not, just a warning, I'm not like a big movie person. I don't have a lot of free time, so the time I have, I don't want to spend sitting watching a movie for 2 hours. But I like all the minutia behind it. I like the actors. I like to, know when it's coming out, how much money it's making, what the drama behind it is. So I do still like follow movies, even though I don't necessarily watch the whole movie. But Timothy Chalamet was in the Bob Dylan movie, and he was nominated for Best Actor. He did not win, but, he did win the SAG Award, which I think he, was really proud of, too, because that's an award that's given to you by your peers. So I think that really means a lot to him. He probably would have liked to have the Oscar, obviously, but he's got Kylie Jenner on his arm. He can't be too sad, because she her dress was like fire. I thought it looked really good, especially when they changed and went to the after party after. They are like a really hot couple. Yeah, what can you say? They're young. They're hot. Let's see. There's a lot of commercials. I feel like the commercials were better for the Oscars than they were for the Super Bowl. We got a Tate McRae Neutrogena commercial that was very relatable, about, texting your mom and her not texting you back right away. But meanwhile, you have like 800 text messages that you haven't read, and I can really feel that as someone that has 1,000 unread text messages, literally. And I'm not even that important. Like, I don't have a lot of people texting me. I just don't read my messages. But yeah, she was expecting her mom to text her back right away, even though she doesn't. And yeah, I find that very relatable. There was also a Volkswagen commercial where they did the Californians bit from Saturday Night Live. Bill Hader was in it, Fred Armisen, and Kristen Wiig. And they did their bit where they talk about like the 405 to the 5 to the 55. I can also relate to that, being a Californian, and saying the in front of every freeway. The 5, the 55. Like, personally, to get anywhere here, I have to take the 5 to the 55 to the 405, I think. And anyone that lives in Orange County, correct me in the comments. I don't care. And then Haley Steinfeld did one for Your Attention Please. And that was for a really important cause. And I wrote down the website because I wanted to make sure that I, let people know this website in case they didn't see that commercial. And I literally didn't write down what the cause was for. So this is another thing I'm going to search because I just don't want to go by without not having that, all the information. Your Attention Please is for breast cancer screenings. Yes, very important. Get screened. If you don't know how, go to the website Your Attention Please. I'll post it in the show notes. It's so important. It can be scary, but, as you're getting older, just look into what you need to do. Talk to your doctor and go to this website. I just thought that was important. I really liked that commercial and wanted to make sure I spread the word. Okay, there was some Oscars drama that was going down behind the scenes. The Carla Sofia Gascon was in a little bit of hot water because some of the tweets that she had made, that weren't great, to be honest. And I'm not going to go into like all the hateful things that she had said. But one of the tweets was a little bit like that caught everyone's attention was the Selena Gomez tweet. And I guess like 10 years ago, she had tweeted that Selena Gomez was a rich rat. And then she like was in the movie with Selena Gomez, so it's like a little bit awkward. But she showed up to the Oscars because she was nominated for Best Actress. She did not win, and she did not walk the red carpet, so that was probably a good idea for her. Hopefully, she can, figure out why she would send all those tweets and out to the world and, try to do better. That's all anyone can do, but good luck to Carla Sofia Gascon. I did not see that movie, but I heard it was good. It won for Best Song. And yeah, people were saying that the rumor that they didn't do all of the songs was because so many from that movie was nominated that they didn't want to like shine more light on it because there was so much drama going on. And for a while that movie was, I keep saying that movie, Amelia Perez. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that that movie was the front runner to win a lot of the Oscars, but after the drama, it kind of slowed them down. With the Oscars, it's not so much like which is actually the best movie. There's a lot of campaigning. There's a lot of behind the scenes, agents, all that stuff, trying to make sure that their movie gets the award because it's the Academy voting. And so people can be swayed. People can be, bribed. No, I don't know if they do bribes, but they definitely are campaigning hard to get their actor, actress, movie to get the one that gets the spotlight, the attention, and gets that award. Yeah, Amelia Perez was in the front running for a while. That those tweets did definitely set it back. The Substance, for example, Demi Moore was campaigning really hard to get that Best Actress win. She had a really great story about how she's been in the entertainment industry for so long and she can kind of relate to this movie. So she had a really good story going into it, and you can tell that that was her campaign to try to pull up people to vote for her for Best Actress. Not necessarily Demi Moore, but her people. And in the end, Honora just got a huge push at the end. Everyone was talking about it. Once people saw the movie, word of mouth spread. And, I noticed in the end, a lot of people were talking about how of all the Oscar movies they saw, that one was one that they really, really liked. And so, yeah, I heard good things. I haven't watched it, but that is the one that I'm leaning most towards watching if I have a few extra hours. So if I do, I'll let you know. But if you guys have seen it, leave a review in the comments. Let me know how you liked it. If you've watched any of the other Oscar movies, let me know if there's any that stand out that you think, really deserve a watch. And maybe I'll watch it and do a little review. All right, so we are going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with the Potomac review of episode 3, part 3 of the finale of Potomac. All right. All right, welcome back, guys. Let's talk Potomac. So last night was part 3 and the final part of the Potomac reunion. I literally was laughing out loud the entire time. So when we last left off, it was on a cliffhanger where TJ had FaceTimed with Happy Eddie and said that Wendy was whack and there was a reason why he wasn't there. And Wendy found out while they were on a break and was looking at her phone, was oh my gosh, guys, I just got a text message. She kept it close to the chest. She didn't say anything. They went back and sat down, and then it was Stacy, that was that girl's name, Stacy. Eddie just talked to TJ and he said that he wasn't at the reunion because you paid him to be your boyfriend the whole season and you owe him money. And everyone is Giselle's eyes are and Andy is tell us more. I was laughing so much at everyone's reaction. And so then it's that fourth wall breaking a little bit where then Stacy's no, that didn't happen. No, I need proof. And Andy's control room? Do we have proof on the camera? Oh, okay. Well, turns out the camera that they used to record TJ making those comments about being hired boyfriend, they were still using that camera to record Wendy's little fit from the last episode. Bye, Wendy. We don't need you. Not Wendy. Bye, Mia. We don't need you here. You can just go. You're going to lie about whatever you say anyways. So cut her camera. Let's get the video out. Let's roll it. Let's show Stacy what TJ said. She denies it till the very end. And then Jacqueline starts chiming in. And it's Jacqueline, Wendy left. Why are you still here? Go. We don't need you here anymore. And Stacy denies it till the end. She goes, no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. They finally get the camera out. They show her on a phone and they go, look, this is what TJ said. And it shows TJ being like, I'm not coming to the reunion. Stacy didn't pay me. She's whack. He literally said she's whack. And yeah, that was it. And Stacy saw it on camera. All the girls were like, oh my gosh. And still is like, I just can't believe that he would say that. So they're like, call him and see why he would say that. And she's like, no, I don't want to. And Wendy made a really good point, and I'm really glad that she did this. She pushed and she said, if you don't call him now, next season when you come back, we're all gonna think you're liars. Everyone, even the audience. And she's right. Like, I am not going to believe whatever she says when she comes back. She could have called TJ there and then to sort it out if it wasn't true, but she didn't. So it kind of makes me think that she did pay TJ to be her boyfriend for the season, which is weird. And why would you pick TJ? Because TJ's not like, hire Idris Elba. Hire, like, I don't know. I'm sure that you can hire a better guy than TJ. I don't know. So they move on, and then I realize why Jacqueline is there is because they go on to talk about Karen and her DUI. Karen Huger, the Grand Dame of Potomac, was sentenced to 2 years in prison for a DUI, her fourth DUI, and she's sentenced to 2 years in prison, 1 year suspended, meaning that if she has good behavior, then she can do 1 year, and then after she'll have like 5 years probation, which is pretty crazy, but 4 DUIs is also crazy. And then it does get crazier because she sends in a video of the day after her, being found guilty, and it's her and Ray sitting down. She's all in white, and she's just like, oh, I can't believe, I really didn't want to see the body cam footage, and I didn't want you to see it, and if I would have seen it, but now all the pieces are coming together. If you get a DUI, and you don't think that you got a DUI, you're watching that body cam footage. I just don't believe that she didn't watch the body cam footage before she went to court. And now she's trying to say that the reason that she is getting these DUIs, the reason she has a problem is not because of alcohol, but because of antidepressants, that she overdosed on antidepressants. And the night of her DUI, she was upping her dose, and then she had a sip of a Stella, but then switched to champagne. She tried to get really detailed with the night so that we would think that she's telling the truth. But, it's a little bit offensive to everyone taking antidepressants to be like, oh, if you take antidepressants, you could have a problem. You could go overboard, and you could have to go to, to rehab for it, which is what she's saying, is that she's going to rehab for taking antidepressants with alcohol. Not cool. And it just puts the stigma that's already on antidepressants. And it's just putting like a bigger stigma on it for people that don't know, and they think that you can overdose on them when that's not the case. And she says that when she went into her rehab, she went clean off her medication, off her antidepressants, which I don't know why a doctor would tell her to do that. It's not like it's a drug. She can take her antidepressants in a rehab. But we don't have to worry because Karen will not be back. She'll be in jail while they're filming next season. And, we'll see how that goes. It was kind of awkward because all the women were like saying, oh my gosh, Karen's 60. She can't go to jail. You can't wear a wig. She's just so old. How's she going to do this? She's used to such like a life. And they're saying this, and it's being streamed it's on TV, and right now Karen Huger is in jail, and so that is a little bit awkward. I hope they don't have Potomac on tonight in the jail. Maybe it's the Academy Awards and she can focus on that. But in that episode, we got the Atlanta trailer, which starts next Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, I just want to go on a small rant. Bravo, you aired Potomac on the same night as the Academy Awards, but you didn't air it the same night as the Super Bowl because you thought it was going to be a conflict. I don't get it. Your fan base is the women, is the gays. We're not really into into the Super Bowl. So you could have put it on that night, but to have it against the Oscars, you're killing me. You're killing me. Maybe do better next year. The Atlanta trailer looks so good. We got Portia back. We got Phaedra. We have Kenya. There's a whole lot of drama going on with her. We'll get into that as we get closer to Sunday. I'll fill you guys in so you're all caught up before the premiere next Sunday. And then they also showed the trailer for Love Hotel, and there was some drama going on around that with the rap party, the host Joel Kim Booster and Shannon Bedore got in a little tiff. It seems like it's been since resolved, but I'm wondering if that will creep into the show at all. So yeah, those are exciting new things that are coming to Bravo. So yeah, we're nearing the end. That is all I had to go over. Tomorrow we're going to go over some of the Kardashian drama. If you don't know Alabama Barker, Bad Baby, you're gonna. And yeah, we'll go over all the rest of the Oscars news, what happened at the parties, what the hot gossip is, some memes about some of the dresses, because we know that those are coming. So yeah, I'll be going live every day at 6 a.m. So join me at the Pop Culture Club. Have a good day. Not live, so that's good.
Okay. I was waiting for you to talk first.
Oh.